Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Jinx, back with a brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining why Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the best Fnaf game. This is all my opinion, so please nobody take this personal. I respect everybody's opinions out there, but this is just mine. Before I get into explaining, if you guys are new, please smash that like and subscribe button, because it'll help me out a lot and help me reach my goal of 3,000 subscribers. So let's start off with this freaking video. To start off, why Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the best game. I absolutely love this atmosphere. I love everything about it. The office is amazing. You know, the straight down of the hall, the two side vents, and then whenever you get to the custom night, which I'll go over later, you can get all these cool little plushies on your desk, which just adds a lot of atmosphere and a lot of just, I don't know, just adds on to the experience of this game. I also do think the mechanics and gameplay of this are very, very addicting, like the mask and everything like that, and flipping up the cans, just classic stuff there. But I really love the new mask edition they added into this game. It makes the game feel still simple, which old FNAF was, but it added a very new, huge mechanic to the game that adds a totally different, new vibe and new mechanic that's actually really, really fun and gives this game a lot of replayability and it gives it a good element of surprise because you don't know if you're going to get the mask on too late or you got off in time, which I absolutely love that factor of the game. Also, one thing I really, really love about this game is the difficulty curve. The game before this, FNAF 1, and then FNAF 4 and 3, I think this game is the hardest because I think the custom night on this game is absolutely the hardest of any FNAF game, which I love. It gives you that feeling of wanting to achieve such a hard goal that's going to take a long time. You truly have to practice and stuff because everybody knows the RNG skill and getting to the custom nights, but it just makes it so addicting as a player to truly want to accomplish that because it feels like a very surreal goal to hit, and that just keeps the player super interested in the game, keep playing, and that's truly why I have so many hours in this game. I have the most hours of any FNAF on this one because the custom night alone, I swear guys, I was playing 10-20 per month till I finally beat it. It was so fun, and it just literally just had a grip around me that I just wanted to beat this hard challenge. So that's a big reason why I think this game is huge, because if we go look at FNAF 1, I think that game is very freaking easy, and its max mode is very easy in 420. I do think FNAF 3 did have a pretty difficult curve, but if you learn some of the strategies, it was very easy to beat the game. And obviously FNAF 4, once you get that audio down and can hear the breathing and stuff, that game is fairly easy too. But this game is one of the only games in the franchise that truly relies on RNG, which kind of sucks because sometimes you feel like you play perfectly and you still cannot win. But then it's just like, it's kind of like if you're playing like a lottery or something. It keeps making you want to play because you're like, am I going to get lucky this game and get good RNG, and am I going to finally beat this night? It's something that just keeps you totally hooked with the game and makes you want to keep playing. So I think Scott did really good with the gameplay and the mechanics of this game. I got to give it to him. It's truly amazing. And like I said, I think this game has the best atmosphere. And also something very huge to me too, I love the animatronics on this game. In my opinion, this is my favorite design of the animatronics. I love the Wizards. Obviously, I like the new toy animatronics, but if I have to choose one, it'd probably be the Wizards, in my opinion. I love the Wizard animatronics. Their design's really good. Their jump scares are good. And this game did show us Golden Freddy. I know he is technically in FNAF 1, but a lot of players never really saw him in that game. So this is the first game that truly, really introduced Golden Freddy, which was huge and everything like that. It was so cool to meet this such mysterious character, you guys know what I'm saying, and I think that just added on to a lot. Also, the lore of this game is absolutely amazing. I love the lore. This game has such a great story and obviously keeps you hooked in and want to complete the night so you can learn more and more what happened to the kids and everything like that, and including that with the difficulty. So it takes you a long time to learn the story. You just want to keep playing so you can beat it to learn the story, and it all hooks so well together to keep you very intrigued and hooked into this game, which I truly freaking love because it's so fun. Just really will keep you locked into this game. And I'm not, no shade to any of the other FNAF games. I think this game's amazing, and I think all the other games are amazing too, but I do think this is the best. Look at these designs, guys. Look at all the wizards and everything. I just love it. Mangle was such a great addition. Can't believe I almost forgot about Mangle. Mangle was such a great addition. Balloon Boy, I absolutely hate Balloon Boy, but you know, still a pretty cool person just to have around. And obviously the Withered animatronics are amazing. The custom night's amazing. And this right here, the hardest night of all time, 1020, which I got some gameplay for you guys here. That is absolutely hard, but like I said, it keeps you locked in. There's so much more I could go on about this game, whether, the addition of some of these new characters, which, in my opinion, yes, Fredbear is my favorite animatronic of all time. You guys let me know in the comments who's your favorite animatronic of all time. But if I have to go with my second favorite animatronic, it is Little Foxy, and then Golden Freddy at a close third. So yes, I have two of my favorite animatronics in my top three from this game. So obviously, I love the characters in this game, and all the other animatronics like Withered Bonnie, amazing design. Literally all the Withers have great designs. I love them more than the Fun Time, like animatronics and stuff. They're like, I don't know. I do think the jump scares were a little bit better on this game also than the previous FNAF, even though I do have to give FNAF 4 the credit of all the best jump scares. But also what I love about these games are these little lore mini games throughout the story. There's so many different ones which are absolutely amazing. They just, obviously, like I said, it gives you a nice little break if you're just keep repetitively getting cooked, but also it's a nice little break to, get some more lore in the story. So I love that these were added to the game, just because it's a nice little break, but it's such an intriguing break. It's not just like, if you're playing, say you're playing just like a campaign game and it's a boring mission. Now, these are still very fun because it's teaching you a lot that you truly need to know. So I do think that is amazing. There's so much more I can go on about this game. I do like that you could stretch the screen in this game and also leave it unstretched here in the console ports and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Um, my favorite night on this game, if I had to say, and no, it's not 1020. I truly love Night 6 in this game because this Night 6 was one of the hardest learning curves because the night 1 through 5 for me was honestly pretty easy, but once I got to that night 6, that's when I truly saw the difficulty curve, and then I started dying, and that's when I really started playing this game a lot, and learning more and more and more. And I feel like this game, I know a lot of people say yes, there's a bunch of RNG, but there is still a lot of skill in this game, whether it's getting the mask up really fast or stuff like that. Like I said, these mechanics of this game are very addicting and feel much rewarding more than like FNAF 1 where you just open up the laptop and you can cheese the game, or whether it's FNAF 3 and you're cheesing the game. I think this game is the most fluent in my opinion. Also, obviously, minus the freaking RNG. Like, I know that is so, and I cannot talk about the RNG enough. That is a huge flaw in this game that a lot of players hate. So I will, you can't sugarcoat that. That is very annoying for a lot of players. It really much is. But besides that, there's not really too many bad things about this game. I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite game in the franchise because of just how fun it is and stuff like that. It was so innovative, but also just kept the same disguise as the other FNAFs have, just feeling like its own original click and point instead of like a lot of the horror games out there that kind of have the same feel, whether it's like Poppy Playtime, Beating Machine Garden Band. These old FNAF games had such a unique feeling to them, which made them so fun, and that's why I really love FNAF 2, because it had that same unique feeling from FNAF 1, but just evolved in this game. I just think this is the funnest game out of all of them. And there's so many little other things I could talk about, like little Easter eggs, whether you get the paper pals on the wall, or just some of those 1 in like 10,000 little things that can happen in the off certain nights are really, really cool in this game. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of them in this video, but there has been times with the paper pals and stuff like that on the wall, which are really, really cool. I know all the games have things like that though, which teach, it's fun in all of them, you know what I'm saying? It's good in all of them, but I just truly love the little Easter eggs in this game, everything about it. I just think this game is so good to the detail, you know what I'm saying? The vents added such a new freaking element to the game, because sometimes when you're in that new learning curve, you don't know if they're out the vents or not. Like, before you learn that you can truly keep the camera on the music box, it was really fun to go check the vents and then hurry up and try to get back to the music box before you could eventually learn that you do not need to go check the vents, because you can just look and flash, and you can tell by the thumps and stuff that they're out. So I do think this game did amazing and added a lot of new mechanics that you really didn't have to use once Alright guys, for some reason my mic just went muted, but it did have so many new mechanics, but you didn't have to use that if you became such a good player, so that was really fun and a huge learning curve, which was great. But those are my reasons why this is the best FNAF game. If you guys did enjoy this video, please smash that like and subscribe. I'm gonna let this video ride, and you guys take a guess if I beat 1020 in this video or not. But I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Jinx. Peace.